sweeties, so we're gonna do a request from one of you guys, which is, will they regret letting you go? And we're gonna use these ones and these ones. Thank you to my moderators, you are the best. We're gonna go with deck 1, deck 2, will they regret losing you? It's a request that one of you guys had, and I filmed it yesterday, but the energies were really intense, and I picked up on everyone's energy in advance, so I'm hoping today I've had to refilm it because it was just a bit too much going on. Will they regret losing you? It was just really hectic reading, and it was great, apart from because I picked up on all of you and got a little bit angry. So I thought, you know what? We don't need Ali to be in negativity. That is not good. That's not good. Nobody wants Ali negative. So I did a big, massive return to sender, and I'm ready to go again now. So, will they regret letting you go? Right, let's go. Deck 1. Come find me on Instagram, anyone that hasn't, mysticlovetarot. If you follow me, I'll follow you back, unless you don't want me to. And if you don't want me to, say, Ali, don't follow me back. Will they regret losing you? Because I obviously don't want to invade any of your personal privacy, but I just think it's nice that you can contact me in a different way rather than just emailing for your readings. Will they regret losing you? Will they regret losing you? 1, too many. We'll have those 2 there. Will they regret losing you? You know, this card is staring at me, and I'm going to have to use 2 decks because I have this deck but face down, and this one is staring at me. So we'll have to use 2 decks for deck 1. Those of you who do tarot will know exactly what I mean when I say the card is looking at you and wants to be used. So, will they regret? People that picked deck number 1, will the person they're thinking of regret losing them? Yeah, it's much better energy. Ali's not so angry today. It's weird how I pick up on you all. I know I spoke in one of the videos, if you guys haven't watched it, I think it was the Learn to Love Yourself one. Because most of you watching this are going to be psychics and empaths, you all pick up on each other. So when I'm doing your readings, because obviously it's a collective energy, I'm in all of your energies at the same time, so I'm picking up all your emotions, and I got dead angry. Will they regret losing you? Told you, that's just jumped out. Will they regret losing you? Will they regret losing you? I will use the first 6 cards that jumped out of deck 1 because that's what you've chosen, but this deck is calling for you instead. That's too many. Will they regret losing you? Okay. Right, let's go. So, there's been a situation that has happened with the Tower card. There's been a situation where life, as you know it, has had to be rewritten. You were going along, you thought everything was okay, and then suddenly, bang, Tower moment hits. And that's what's happened. You've been moving forward, you thought everything was going all right. Most of you were feeling like, I feel like deep down some of you knew with your psychic intuition something didn't feel right, but you chose to ignore it, as we all do. And the Tower hit, and now you're suffering with the heartache, the pain. Some of you are feeling quite betrayed, let down, hurt. Please do not let this make you feel that you are not good enough, okay? Please do not do that, because this person is rather self-absorbed at the moment. Like, they are thinking about themselves a lot at the moment, and they haven't really put your perspective in on it. They've just been thinking, what do I want? What do I want to be? What do I want to do? and they haven't justified, like they haven't been an allowance of your perspective on that. They've just been thinking about themselves. So please don't ever let this reflect on how you feel about yourself. Please don't do that. They are hurting as well. They are hurting as well. They are feeling like everything just got a bit too much for them and they couldn't cope with the situation. So they decided to leave you, do a runner, go out in the cold, throw you out to the waste. The light's a bit dark in here, sorry. Throw you out to the waste, and you've been left picking up the pieces of a broken heart. Your tower come crashing down and your heart has been broken, and that's what's happened. Will they regret losing you? To be honest, this person does not feel like they have lost you. It feels as if this cycle has been going round and round and round for a long time. With the Two of Swords, there's been choices and decisions that have had to be put on hold over and over and over again. And the Two of Swords is saying that this situation has always been there. If you're divine feminine, there's a moon in the background. You have always been there for them. And they always... I'm never like gender in tarot. I've said this a few times. It's not gender specific. So sometimes masculines are feminine, but you, person watching it, you have always been there for them. And so they figured if the tower hit, it wouldn't matter anyway, because they can go off, be selfish, and do what they want for a little while, and that you would always be there for them. However, this situation has changed, and they are not quite aware of this yet. You are growing from strength to strength every day. Yes, you're hurt. Yes, you're confused. Yes, some of you are betrayed. But actually, you know what's happening is you're finding yourself. You're growing in strength every day. You're in green, heart-centered emotions. Yes, you're hurting, but you're purging it as well. And you're growing in strength and strength and strength. And you're starting to realise that you deserve a hell of a lot more than what this person has been able to offer you. This is you standing in your personal power, gaining your strength on the lion, getting your courage. You know, you're seeing things from a different angle with the lion and his eye visions, his cool little radar eyes. You're seeing things from a different perspective, and you're starting to think, you know what, actually, I am learning to love myself. I am slowly getting there. Slowly but surely, I will get there, and I won't let you treat me otherwise. I won't let this happen again. But this person is not yet aware of it. However, don't you love karma? They will return. They are coming back to you. It is going to be a slow process. They are not going to come back overnight. Most of you will be looking at a couple of months, I believe. But remember, it's collective. So it's your collective energy. Personally, some of you will be quicker than that. And some of you may be longer. But they will come back to you, and they will come with some kind of offering, some kind of peace treaty. However, they are going to pretend that nothing ever happened, and they are hoping that they will come back and they will return to life as they've known it. They are wanting to just rest for the time being, have a bit of peace, relax a little bit, because everything got too much for them. Nothing massively... I don't feel massively happened, apart from that they were feeling really trapped by the situation. Some of you are now in no contact with this person, having a rest. Please do not think that they are playing happy families with anybody else. Please do not think that, because that's not correct. That is not the truth. But they are, you're in their thoughts as well, but they don't regret losing you, because they don't feel that they've lost you. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. You're feeling like they've stabbed you in the heart and they've done a runner. You've left trying to pick up the pieces of a really destroyed, broken heart, and they think they can wander back at any point in time. They will come back, and you will need to stand your ground with them. If you want this relationship to work with this person, you need to stand your ground with them. Because if you don't, the situation will happen again and again and again. And you will go round and round in a circle. It's potentially could get worse with deception being in these cards. It potentially could, the situation could get worse. So it's where you need to, when they come back, Judgment Day, they will come back, and you need to tell them, if you want this to work, you have got to stand your ground and say, this is not good enough. I deserve more than this. Look at who you're talking to. right? I deserve more than this. I love myself more, and I respect myself more than what you've been doing. And then the choice will be down to you, what you decide to do. And you'll make the right choice with the Star card. Let me just get a couple more. We'll go back to the deck you chose. Let's just get a couple more for you. It's just been a cycle that you've been trapped in because of how you feel for them. You love them. Some of you have been manifesting this by accident as well with the Devil card. Some of you have been wondering, like, you've been sitting there at night and you've been, even when you were with them, you were going, oh, what if this happens, and what if he does, or she does this, and what's this going to do, and you think it and you think it and you think it, and you overblow it and blow it and blow it, and then if you hold it for more than 17 seconds, you're starting to manifest it. And this is what's happened because you've been in fear of losing your love. It's manifested. That's what's happened. It's not your fault. Right? It's not your fault. Any of this is not your fault. But the Tower has happened, and this is the reality of the situation. They don't see it as you're completely broken up. They're just seeing it as they want to go and spread their wings, being their King of Wands energy, being their power, have their cake and eating it, and know that you'll be there at the end of the day. You can have a new beginning with them, but there's a lot of pain and there's a lot of heartache, and you really need to take a stand with it. You need to take that stand and say, no, you know what? I was about to say mate. I wouldn't call him mate. That might really annoy him. Enough is enough. They will come back to you. You've got the Chariot. They will come back. It will be slow. It will be a slow return, but they will come back. They're gonna not really know why they're gonna, like, they're not really sure they're not sure what they want as well. That's part of the reason why it's all happened. But they will regret losing you if you don't make it easy for them when they come back. That's your victory card. Game, set and match, my guide says. If you keep it all up, and when they come back you say to them, you know what, this is how it is, it's my way or the highway, you will find there is a change in them. But if you let them back in and you say, oh, it's okay, I forgive you, because obviously your emotions win over, then the situation will go round and round again, and you will feel like you're moving forward. You will feel like you're making movements forward. They will know you will always be there. The Tower will happen, and you are left with the heartache until I get the right card. Mess of cards everywhere. Until they decide to come back, and then it happens again, because they feel that you will always be there for them. So at the moment they don't regret losing you, because they actually don't think they've lost you, but you need to stand your ground with them and fight when you come back. You need to be in a strong position. You need to be in your power, your divine power. You know, all of you watching this channel will have versions of being psychic, versions of being intuitive. Listen to your instinct, listen to your powers. Maybe try to do some meditations on learning to love yourself or growing in strength, because that's what you need. You know, this person thinks they can do what they want when they want. And even in your relationship, I've just seen a clairvoyant image of some of you going, like them going out and not even texting you that night to just say, how are you, or are you okay, just like avoiding you. Some of them have got attachment issues where they just try and detach from everything because there's been crap that's happened in the past. But when they come back, you've got to take a stand. They will regret losing you then, but at the moment they don't feel that they've lost you. And that's what's happened with deck number 1. Do some healing energies, do some healing meditations. You've got to start growing in strength. Watch that video on learning to love yourself. There's some good little tips and tricks in there, like that return to sender that I just said, etc, etc. There'll be all sorts of bits and pieces in there that will help you. And you need to destroy, like any time you are holding a negative thought for more than 17 seconds, you need to destroy and uncreate it. You need to get rid of it. Destroy the thought, uncreate it. Just, you know, get rid of it, because you're manifesting the negativity to happen. Not your fault. It's not your fault. These things happen. This is life. I've done it. I've manifested many a breakup by accident, and then you're like, oh, I really didn't mean to do that. You know, it happens. Right, let's do deck 2, 40. I'm going to wait till it says 15 because it's easier to put it in the deck times if I remember. Deck 2, will they regret losing you? 15. This deck is much harder to shuffle. This is our, those of you who haven't seen this deck, this lovely, beautiful deck. We got a donation to the channel, so I got us a new tarot deck. Had my eye on them for ages, but they're not one of the cheapest. They're called the Marielle Tarot, and they are lovely. If you work intuitively, like I do, and obviously I'm clairaudient as well, so listen to me guys at the same time. But if you work intuitively, this is a really good deck for you. Right, people that picked deck number 2, will the person regret losing them? Will the person they are thinking of regret losing them? Well, too many cards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See, I feel like some of with deck 2, some of you there's been children issues that have been involved in this situation. Some of you it's third party, not all of you, so don't worry. But some of you are third parties. You are the third party. Some of you watching this, and with that, they have left the situation because of issues with children. That they want to be being the homemaker and things like that. So it's not on you. It's not about love or anything like that. How they feel about you. Just wanted to clear that up. Okay. So what's happened over here? They are actually feeling quite sad about the situation with the 5 of Cups. I feel some of you are twins and you are mirroring. The well is in this picture. If you've read Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and you will know about the well. If you haven't, read it. They talk about females' energy. Again, never gender specific. We go into our well when we have a negative thought and we go down and down and down and down until we hit rock bottom. And then only when we hit rock bottom can we come back up. And this is where you are and what you are at the bottom of your well. And they are feeling that they have made the right move, right decision at this point in time, and they are at the bottom, but they're then at the top of the well. That's basically it. They do feel that they've made the right decision at this point in time. Everything got too much for them. They couldn't cope with the situation. They were struggling with it. Again, children have been involved with this situation and they haven't been sure which way to go. So they've gone away, 8 of Cups, they've gone away for a little while. You've got the 6 of Swords, which can also mean going away. They've gone away for a little while. It's not forever because you've got the Chariot. This is them returning to you. They have believed that they have made the right choice for you and for them. They have put your needs into consideration when ending this relationship or whatever equivalent of relationship you have. They do think that they were making the right choice for you. Some of you got quite jealous and quite envious towards them, and some of you were quite blinded by love, I'm feeling as well. They've gone, but again, it takes 2 hands to clap, and they too felt quite jealous and quite anxious about you, but they would never tell you that because they don't talk about their feelings. Most of you collective deck 2, they don't talk about their feelings. They run from their feelings. So the feelings with them have got really, really intense and they haven't known what to do with it, so they've done a runner. That's what's happened. They've put your perspective into it as well though, because also they've picked up on your emotions. None of this return and sender, they haven't done that. They don't know about that. So they've picked up on your emotions, your energy as well. And the emotions kind of swamped them, got something in my eye, became too much for them. It became really, really crazy, insane with them. So the jealousy and things like that, it was too much on top. And they've just said, you know what, enough. Some of them gone back to focus on the families, if you're third parties. If you're not third parties, they've gone away to just work it all out. It's just been overpowering. Do they regret losing you? At the moment, they miss you. They miss you a terrible amount. I feel like really strong. It's made my eyes go a bit watery, the empath in me. They miss you a terrible amount, but regretting not Yeah, because they feel that it's the right choice for them. I wouldn't say it's regret. It's sadness that it's ended. They don't want it to end because they have a lot of love emotions for you. You got the Empress. They say some of you are twins. You are the divine. You're their counterpart. And even if you're not twins, you're soulmates. And it's not like they don't love you, because they do. They're just feeling that they've made the right choice for you both. They've took it into their hands because it got too overpowering for them. But they do love you. 2 of Cups. They absolutely do love you. You are the yin to their yang, or the yang to their yin. You are the light and the dark. You are that to them. They worship your ground you walk on. But they cannot cope. They've struggled. 6 of Cups. In this picture, it's like he's almost trying to weigh everything up. He's got this heavy weight on his shoulders. This person's took all the blame on themselves. Stuff that's happened in the past, they still blame themselves for it. And that's what's happened. They haven't been able to communicate with you with the blue. So they've just had to back away. They've just had to end it and go and deal with their shit. That's what's happened. 2 of Swords, they're in conflict. They do miss you awfully, but they are still at the moment thinking that they have made the right choice. At the moment. You're feeling like the lamb's been sent to slaughter. You're feeling really out of it, feeling really out of control. But don't panic, because you've got the Chariot. They will return to you. You've also got the 10 of Cups here, which is new love, new lust for life. I mean, it doesn't really look like it on that, but it is. Also with the children involved in the situation, you know, if they are you are the third party and they've got home, that relationship with the person they are with isn't working anyway. Even if they have gone back for the kids. Let me just get some clarifying cards for you of it all. They will regret losing you when the missing takes over. At the moment, they're just trying to battle it out in their head and say, you know what, I've made the right choice because it's right for both of us. Because they're scared of emotions, and they're scared of commitment, and they're scared of being hurt again, and they're scared of all the overpowering feelings that have come with you and them as one. And that's what's happened. They're struggling. So they've just done what they think is right. They will regret losing you. It's probably could be regretting losing you in a matter of days. Just at the moment, they feel like it's the right choice. Yeah, they're hurting too. The 5 of Pentacles in this, though, that's in his heart. His heart hurts. You know, he wanted all this, or they wanted all this life with you. But they're scarred from the past with the marks on his hand. They're scarred from the past. And they're hurting too. You're both really struggling. You're both really suffering. Right, can I have some clarifying cards for deck 2, please, beauties? I have some clarifying cards. It's quite a sad energy going on. Will they come back? What will happen is, given the right amount of time, give it the 30 days again from when you last heard from them. And if you haven't heard anything, go in really generic. 30 days at least, maybe 45. Go in on a generic, friendly level and go in with a memory link. Just be like, hey, Jason, do you remember that time we went to the Cotswolds and we stayed in that really nice hotel? Can you remember what it was called? Because my friend's on the go. I've used that before, can you tell? Don't tell me. I hope he's not watching. Hopefully he doesn't watch any of my videos. He probably does though. If you are, hi. So yeah, they will come back, but they've got this choice and this decision to make. The Chariot. They've got to just have some time out. They know they love you. You know they love them, and love will always win. When there is love, there is a way. They will regret it. They are feeling sad about the situation. They do miss you awfully. And they never meant to hurt you. They really didn't mean to hurt you. They're looking back at the positive memories at the moment. They're soon going to be thinking these positive memories are going to overtake the negative ones, and that's when they're going to start thinking about getting back in contact with you. And when you text them, if you haven't heard from them within those 30 days, they will be really happy. But you need to keep it so cool. Don't throw your emotions on them, not until you've at least met them a couple of times in person. And then it can be time to talk about whether this is going to rekindle. But at the moment, not worth it. You can have the new beginnings with them. You've got to go with the stream. You've got to go with the flow of this relationship now. You've got to ease your suffering, ease your heartbreak, and start focusing on yourself. Because when you start focusing on yourself, you're taking their energy off them, which means you can manifest them coming back. You're going to have to use all your strength to get through this. I'm here for you though, okay? I know I can only, like with the collectives, I do these for you to help you along the way. But if you need private ones, that's when I can answer your personal questions and help you personally. But with a collective, I can't do that. But they will fight for you. They will come back and they will fight for you. And you'll just have to stand your ground. And if you want to have it again with them, you can. They are hurting too. Yeah. These are good cards. For now, just nurture yourself, look after yourself, let your garden grow, Mary, Mary, quite gruntery. They turn their back on you for a little while, but it's not forever, it's coming. Get your boss hat on, get your witch hat on. You own this, right? Some days you need to put your hat on to remind them who you are. There's going to be a bunch of choices that you will have to make. Remember to choose what makes you feel lighter and choose what is right for you. You've got the world and the star. This can all come good again. This can all come good again. You can have a second chance with this person, definitely. So you just need to spend the time now focusing on yourself, looking after yourself, growing in strength, manifesting when you take the focus off them. Don't do it while you're focusing on them because it won't work. I'm going to be doing a video link in America. Got a TV interview in America and I'm going to be talking about manifestation then. So that might be worth a watch as well, but also watch that manifesting video. You can't manifest anything when you're in a sad place. You have to raise your vibration. It explains it all in that video. I'm a master manifester, so and if you book a private reading and want to know personal manifestations, we can bung them in as well. I really do feel your pain. I pick up on it all. I'm sending you a really big cuddle from England, and yeah, we'll get you through this. We'll get you through this. Go on, if you're not on Instagram, go on Instagram and find Mystic Love Support. And if you need your fellow people on this channel, not just me, if you need fellow support from your support link from the group on here, I'm sure everyone will be happy to help. Just write in the comments that you're struggling and people will pipe up and offer you support. And I know you will, because you're darlings. You can have your 10 of Cups with this person. You can have it. They've just got to, you just got to ride this out. And they will regret losing you. They regret it now, but regret's probably not the right word because they feel it's the right choice. But as time goes on, that regret will actually grow into regret and they'll be like, oh my God, at the moment it's more mopping up the tears and missing you and longing and yearning. And they are questioning if they've made the right choice as well. They're doing that on top. But for now, they think they have. Okay, so if you want to book a private reading, email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. I'll keep you updated as I know more about America and any ideas for videos. I can only go with the collective videos, okay? So if you've got readings that are good ideas, some of them I can't do as a collective because the outcome is too, like, you all have different situations going on, and my battery's just going. And some of you have got one situation, some of you got another, and it won't work as a collective, whereas some of them do. So if you have any ideas that you want me to have a look at, I can do that. If my guide okays it, then it's okay. If he doesn't, it's a no-go. I do what my guide says. But yeah, we can, so if you've got anything that you think that will benefit the collective, just write it in the comments and we can look at it. Take care, little ones, and I'll speak to you soon.